Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology, and I am Rajesh, MSc Zoology. So today our topic is the new update which is present in this Karnataka state. So I'm going to discuss about the new update about the PU examinations in Karnataka state. Okay, regarding to the 2022 and 23 the pattern. So before starting that session, let me check is our session is started or not, and is my voice is clear or not first. Once it is clarified, then I'll directly enter into the session. So the session is started and my voice is also clear, I think. Right. 1 minute. I'll invite our friends also for our live session. I already posted this live session related link in our Telegram app. So try to join in our Telegram channel because you will get the immediate update about our live sessions in Telegram through the Telegram. Okay. Next, come to the concept now. In this live session, I'm going to give you the clarity about the new updates in PU examination question paper pattern, and along with that chapter wise weightage regarding to the subject biology and other subjects also, physics, chemistry, Kannada, English, and other subjects other than the biology also. I have this chapter wise weightage. I'll provide that, and along with that, for every subject I'll give you the model question papers also. Not only for the biology, I'll provide model question papers for the remaining all subjects, and important questions from the zoology point of view, the guessing questions from the zoology point of view. We will definitely face that questions in final examinations. So like that, a few questions I was prepared, and I'll give that clue also how to prepare the guessing questions, how to prepare the important questions for the preparation. I'll give that clue also. Okay, come to this first. I have a app, Rajesh Biology. In this app only, I provide all the model question papers and chapter wise weightages. So you can download that from the Play Store. And this is actually my app. In this app, there is a option, study material option is there. In this study material option, you can find Karnataka state government PU weightage and model question papers. It is the folder. Remaining folders are also there. Old question papers for NEET examination, biology, chemistry materials are there. So if you click on this Karnataka state government PU examination, you can find 2023 the government provided model question papers for all the subjects: biology, Kannada, mathematics, accountancy, economics, physics, Hindi, and accountancy, and business studies, English, and chemistry. All the subjects, total 11 papers are there for every subject, chapter wise weightage, and the model question paper, unit wise weightage, chapter wise weightage, model question paper, and instructions. Everything is present. So for biology, if we open, this is the biology question paper, chapter wise weightage and unit wise weightage. First model question paper, biology. These are the units: 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10 units. That means 5 units are there. From each and every unit, how many marks we get, that is we can observe. So a simple logic I'll give you how to get good marks in this final examinations. Okay, the simple logic is, if you observe, this is the 11 marks. Principles of inheritance is the only chapter which gives you 11 marks, and the molecular basis of inheritance also. So if you read these two chapters, Principles of Inheritance and Molecular Basis of Inheritance, you get 22 marks. Later, the most important chapters are Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants and Human Reproduction. So it is 18 marks. 18 plus 22. That means nearly 40 marks you will get. Okay, 32 and 40 marks. And another two chapters also you can select: Human Health and Diseases, Strategies for Food Enhancement. So it is another 18. 58 marks are come from these six chapters. 58 marks from the six chapters. It is really amazing. So if you read only the six chapters, you can get 58 marks out of 70. Okay. So come to this, the chapter wise weightage, it is total marks 115. That means including the choice. And which type of questions they ask. Knowledge based questions 40, understanding questions 30%, application method 15 questions, based on the skill 15%, like that. And based on their difficulty level, ఈజీ క్వశ్చన్స్ 40%, యావరేజ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ 40%. అంటే మీరు యావరేజ్గా చదివినా కూడా ఈజీ అండ్ యావరేజ్ బోత్ యూ కెన్ గెట్ 80% మార్క్స్. ఈవెన్ డిఫికల్ట్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ 20%. So 1 mark questions 20, 2 mark questions 8, 3 mark questions 8, and 5 mark questions are 11. Total, these are the question paper pattern. The question paper pattern is how many questions are there? 21 mark questions are there. In the 20 also, before there is only 10 1 mark questions are there. Okay, if you observe the paper pattern once upon a time, so if you observe 10 into 1, there is no choice. You have to attempt all the 10, and each and every question has a 1 mark. It is the previous question paper. It is the last year question paper. Okay, so there is no choice in 1 mark questions, and you will get 10 marks from the 1 mark questions. Next, if you observe, okay, there is a choice. 5 questions is there. 11th and 12th and 13th and 14th 15th 15 questions total they give. In that you have to write the 10. You will get 10 marks. 1 mark questions are there. And for 2 mark questions, from the 2 mark questions you get 10 marks. Previous question paper it is. You already know this paper. You may get this paper from your seniors also, and in your college also grand test they conduct, and the pre-final examinations they conduct. Based on the pre-final examinations, grand test, you will get some idea about the previous PU examination paper and the pattern. So 1 mark questions 10, and 2 mark questions you will get 10 marks, and from the 3 mark questions you will get 15 marks, and from the 5 mark questions you will get a 20 plus 15 35 marks. Like that you have the idea about the previous question paper pattern. Now we are observing the new question paper pattern. So 1 mark questions 20, instead of 10, 20 they are. And your performance is also increased because of this new pattern, because previously only 1 mark questions are there. If you know the answer, you will give one word answer. But now out of this 20, nearly 15 questions are multiple choice questions. You have to choose one answer from the options. Better it is. And 2 mark questions are 8 are there, 3 mark questions are 8, and 5 mark questions are 11 are there. Now come to these instructions, very important instructions. You have to know this. You already know this. The question paper must be prepared based on the individual blueprint on the basis of weightage of marks fixed for each and every chapter. So no need to read excess information, excess questions also. Based on the blueprint only they give. So we selected few chapters. What are the chapters we selected from biology? That is principles of inheritance and molecular basis of inheritance. From here 22 marks, and reproduction in human beings and flowering plants, reproduction in flowering plants. From here also 18 marks, and strategies for food enhancement, and human health and diseases. From this also 18 marks. So how much marks you will get? 58 marks. So these are the only 6 chapters we selected from the biology for preparation of your PU examination. Okay. Next, a variation of 1% objective weightage is allowed. 1% objective weightage is also allowed in this. A variation of 1 mark per one chapter is allowed. That means from every chapter definitely 1 or 2 questions are there in the each and every section. The total marks should be not exceed 115 marks. Okay, at least one question each carrying 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, and 5 mark have to be derived from each unit. From every unit there is 1 mark questions are there. When a question carrying 5 marks is divided into sub questions like this, previous questions if you observe, this is the previous question. For example, it is actually 5 mark question. Define the following. If it is divided into five parts, for A they will give 1 mark. For B, 1 mark. For 3, 1 mark. Like that, it should be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, or maybe it should be 3 plus 2, or maybe it should be 3 plus 1 plus 1. Like that, in any manner, they will divide the 5 marks question, and all these sub questions from the same chapter but from the different subtopics. Okay, that is the instruction what they give. When a question carrying 5 marks is divided into the sub questions, the sub questions have to be derived from the same chapter. One of the 5 marks questions should be subdivided into 5 questions carrying 1 mark each. When a question carrying 5 marks is divided into sub questions, the sub question have to be derived from the different topics of the same chapter. The chapter is not going to change. Skill based questions should not expect descriptive answers. Skill based questions means that 1 mark questions bits. We don't need to write the description about that, just choosing one correct answer or fill in that blanks. MCQs and fill in the blanks type of questions should be simple and straightforward. Okay, so these are the instructions for all the questions. Now it is the unit wise weightage. If you observe the unit wise weightage, two units you can select, that is reproduction, genetics and evolution. First and second units, 28 and 28. So major chapters these are, nearly 56 marks they come from these two units. But what we select, what I suggest, that is more better. In these two units, you have more than 6 chapters, but I suggest 6 chapters. Just imagine, as these 6 chapters are the one unit. What are the 6 chapters? Principles of inheritance, molecular basis of inheritance, reproductive health, and reproduction in flowering plants. Not reproductive health, reproduction in human beings. Reproduction in flowering plants, and strategies for food enhancement, and human health and diseases. If you thought these 6 units, like okay, 3 units, 3 chapters from one unit, 3 chapters from one unit. If you decided like that, just select these 2 units, then you can get 58 marks instead of this. Okay, this is one of my suggestion. Okay, now come to this same. uh, the instructions are same here also. It is unit wise weightage. Come to chapter wise weightage. Chapter wise weightage, if you observe, 5 mark questions are come from the which chapters? Human reproduction, reproduction, sexual reproduction, flowering plants. Okay, one is there, and from the molecular basis of inheritance, one question. Principles of inheritance, one question, and human health and diseases, one question, and this strategies for food enhancement, one question. So the 6 units what we select, they are the best chapters. From there is 5 mark questions. Along with that, other chapters are also they give organisms and populations, and biotechnology and its applications, microbes in human welfare, principles and process of biotechnology. So these are the 5 questions, 5 mark questions. Environmental issues you can write on your own, I think. So 11 you can write on your own. Okay, so 11 5 mark questions are there completely. Next, it is for total 115. If you observe here, this is the principles of inheritance, 11 marks, and molecular basis of inheritance, 11 marks, human reproduction and sexual reproduction flowering plants, 9, and human health and diseases and strategies for food enhancement, 9, total. 18 from the reproduction, 18 from the strategies and human health, and 22 from the genetics. Total 58 marks you will get. Okay, chapter wise weightage it is. And then next, it is the model question paper. In this model question paper, if you observe, the question paper consists of 4 parts: A, B, C, D. Part A, it consists of 1 and 2, and part D consists 5 and 6. So part A 1, part A 2, and part B 3, part C 4, and part D 5 and 6. Only part A and part D is divided into the sub parts. All the parts are compulsory, and draw diagrams wherever necessary. Unlabeled diagrams or illustrations do not attract any marks. Very very important, you have to know this. Even though you are a very good artist, if you draw the diagram in a very good manner, well manner, if it is unlabeled, that is not going to give the marks. The marks are not provided for that. Unlabeled diagrams or illustrations do not attract any marks. Okay, they strictly mention this word. Next, which of the following organisms exhibit the estrous cycle? Like that, they will monkey, human, apes. They all are menstrual cycle. Rat is another mammal other than the primate, so rat is the estrous cycle. Like that, you just mention the rat. Question number part A, section 1. In that question number 1, option C, rat. Like that, if you write, you can choose the correct answer. So select the correct alternative from the choices given below. There is no negative marking. Out of 15, you have to attempt all the 15. There is no choice also. And fill in the blanks. There is only 5 is there. Okay. And they are also give that correct answers also in this bracket. Fill in the blanks by choosing the appropriate words from the those given below. They already given the answers. It is just like a second class student question paper. It look like that. It is very easy to qualify. So they just give the commonly used vector for the cloning genes in animals. What is that cloning vector? The species that invade the bare areas is called what? So like that, you can simply choose that correct answer from this uh, answers what they already provided. Okay, this is also there is no choice. Next from here, it is more common. Answer any 5 following 3 to 5 sentences. So it is 2 more questions. There is how many questions they give? 1, 2, 3, 5 plus 8 questions they give. Out of 8, you have to select the 5. And then next 5 questions they are. You have to write the 5 questions. So there is again choice is there. 6 plus 2, 8 questions. Out of 8, you have to choose the 5. And from here there is 6 questions. Out of these six questions, you have to select the 3. These two are the 5 more questions. Okay, and in this the last, this is also same. Okay, it is a 3 more questions. Five you have to write for each and everything is a 3 more question. Here these two are the 5 more questions. Any two you have to select out of the 5. For each question there is a 5 marks. So like that, the question paper becomes more easy to qualify. And where you find all these question papers, all the subjects, I'm already told you. Go for this app, go to the Play Store, search as a Rajesh Biology app. In that you can find our app logo is it is like this. It is the Rajesh Biology app logo. You can download. In that app, you can find this as a study material folder. In this study material folder, there is another folder, Karnataka state government PU weightage and model papers. Like that, I keep one folder. In that, you can find all these question papers. And along with that, in store, there is some courses are there. If you are interested, you can join in that courses. We already started a short-term NEET course with a clear-cut explanations because we have the more time. And in that clear-cut explanations, along with that explanation also, the explanation video and that related examination and the related notes, everything I provided like this for every concept. For example, chondrichthyes to mammalia we conduct. This is the live session. 1.5 hour class is there. Chondrichthyes to mammalia, that PDF material is there on which I wrote and which I explained this material. After this chondrichthyes to mammalia test is there. Okay, and like that, for every end of the week there is a weekend examination, weekend 2, like that, another week, weekend 4, weekend 3, like that 4 weeks we completed. So if you observe how many questions you can cover for the your NEET preparation per day, 10 to 15 questions on an average, 12 if you think, 12 into 6, like the 36 MCQs on an average for the daily test. And in weekend, I definitely mentioned 30 questions. So how many weekends are there? 4 weekends are there. 4 into 30, 120, 120, and 4 into 36. So it is also become, okay, for example, 150. Okay, because not only 12, sometimes I give for 15 questions, sometimes I give 20 questions, sometimes I give only 10 questions. So like that, 150 daily wise questions, 120 weekend examination questions, and the grand test I was conducted. If you observe, in every grand test, there is 50 questions are there, and another grand test I'm going to upload today and tomorrow. So three grand tests are there. So three grand test means what? Nearly it is equal to 150. So 300 plus 120, 420 questions plus in every day in the live session I'm going to discuss at least 20. So 20 into 6 into 4, 24, 24 into 20, how much it is? 240, 480. So it is nearly 1,000 questions. Yes, 400, 400, 800, 900 questions. 900 MCQs. Minimum 900 MCQs are covered in this, and the price is going to become 900 rupees from tomorrow onwards. Today also it is for 1,000 rupees. From tomorrow I will make it as 900 rupees. Okay, so along with this 900 MCQs, related explanation, video explanation, and the PDFs are also there. And I'm going to provide the shortcut notes and the mind maps also, which are regarding to the kingdom animalia is completed, animal tissues completed, earthworm is completed, reproduction and reproductive health. 5 chapters, 900 MCQs, and related PDFs, and the related shortcut notes are also I'm going to provide. And all are these are available only for 900 rupees from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so this is about the today's live session, and I would like to show the important questions also. So this is chapter wise weightage. These are the important questions with regarding to the previous years questions. March 2014, July 2014, March 2015. So from this reproduction in organisms, in which chapters the questions are arise, and from the reproduction flowering plants, in which year which question is arises. So like that, there is a previous year questions from the 2014 to the 2022. 2022, that means 14 to 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we have 9 years previous examination questions related to the biology. I'm going to provide this material also in our Rajesh Biology app. Yes, Harsha Karumanchi, thank you so much for providing me money in this super chat. Thank you so much. He provided 180 rupees. Thank you so much, Harsha Karmanchi. And actually, for the videos or for the YouTubers who are deal with the subject, who are going to teach you the subject, they have very less following. They are not supported by the most of the YouTube viewers. But we all are encouraged because of this type of viewers who are going to encourage me, who are going to encourage the educating channels. Thank you so much for this support. And with this I'm going to provide more important questions also, and more important materials I'm going to provide in a free manner. Thank you so much. And this is the first time I'm observing this type of super chart. Very good, super. Right, come to this. uh, So these are all our important questions. I'm going to provide this material also in our Rajesh Biology app. You can download these materials at any time. And if you join in this course, you will get all the MCQs. Not only that, from the December 25th, I'm going to provide the completely MCQs program. You will face different types of quizzes. The quizzes programs are also there. Okay, from the 25th December. So get hurry, download the Rajesh Biology app today and get all the benefits from our app, from our sources. So this is about today's live session, the chapter-wise weightage and important questions and the new changes in the PU examination paper and the old question paper, what we discussed up to now. And I'm going to provide all these information in our Rajesh Biology app. So this is the app study material. In this store only, there is another courses are also there. You can observe the store, another courses like different courses I was provided. Okay, so this is about today's session. Thank you. Uh, have a nice day. You can contact me through Call Me For app or try to join in our Telegram channel to get immediate updates.